You're going to see a good knockout, and then you're going to wish you didn't say those words. So go ahead, Don King.
I'm really confident. I mean, I'm confident no matter what, you know. I feel great at this weight. I feel healthy. You can see it on my energy levels and how strong I am. But, you know, I'm confident no matter what.
And as for this fight, you're going to get the old welterweight Benn back. You know, the performances with Algieri, Van Heerden, Samuel Vargas, they were more experienced, all of them. Been in with Virgil Ortiz, been in with, Amir Khan, been in with Errol Spence. You know, so everyone I fight now will have...
Henry Garcia delivered a strong message to Conor Benn during the Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn press conference, and there was no doubt he meant it. In front of the crowd, Ryan Garcia's father stared directly at Benn and boldly stated that his son would put him to sleep on fight night. His words reflected complete confidence in Ryan and showed exactly how certain he is about the outcome once the two fighters meet in the ring.
That when Ryan is 100%, no one can beat him. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Ryan is...
Henry Garcia delivered a strong message to Conor Benn during the Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn press conference, and there was no doubt he meant it. In front of the crowd, Ryan Garcia's father stared directly at Benn and boldly stated that his son would put him to sleep on fight night. His words reflected complete confidence in Ryan and showed exactly how certain he is about the outcome once the two fighters meet in the ring.
Fine, you know, I was still the assistant. See, so Ryan, you know, knew that. So as long as I was there, Ryan felt very comfortable. But now we're back together and we're here to win.
How's I guess, what do you guys are expecting, like, from this fight? Like, how is, in your opinion, obviously you feel Ryan's gonna win. How does that win look like on Saturday?
Well, it's gonna be a good win, you know. I never predict knockouts, you know, but if I always tell Ryan, if you see it, go for it. Go ahead and take it.
Henry Garcia left no doubt during the press conference that his return to Ryan's corner could make a huge difference. He told Ryan that if the opportunity for a knockout appears, he should go for it immediately and not think twice. As the person who understands Ryan Garcia better than anyone else in boxing, Henry knows exactly what his son is capable of. From his seat on fight night, he had a direct message for Conor Benn. The strongest and most focused version of Ryan Garcia is on the way, and his father will be there every step of the journey, making sure the job gets done.
Ever. Fuck out of here, motherfucker. Hey, what if I came up there and I beat the fuck out of you, motherfucker?
I bet you won't do it. I bet you won't do it.
Ryan Garcia lost his cool during the press conference and boldly challenged Conor Benn to step off the stage and handle things face to face right then. There was nothing fake about the moment. With Henry Garcia back in his corner and emotions running high, Ryan looked like a completely different fighter. Benn remained in his seat and listened while the tension kept building because everyone in the room, including Conor Benn, had heard the warning Henry Garcia gave about what he believes will happen when fight night arrives.
In the nicest possible way, I'm extremely violent and dangerous. But ultimately, for me, you got to remember, I've been competing at a weight that's not my weight for the past 2-3 years. You know, fighting at 154, fighting at 160. It's not my weight. These are big guys that I've been mixing it with. So for me to fight somebody my own size for a change, it's exciting. And at the weight I'm most dangerous.
Conor Benn spoke confidently at the press conference and told everyone that he is at his most dangerous and aggressive when fighting at his natural weight. However, Henry Garcia had already delivered a strong message to Benn, making it clear that none of that will matter if Ryan Garcia performs at his best. Benn pointed to his return to welterweight as a major edge going into the fight, but Ryan Garcia's father made it known that he does not see that as a factor. In his view, whatever advantage Benn believes he has will not be enough to stop what Ryan plans to bring on fight night.
They're gonna be all thinking he's gonna spank me, blah blah blah, all this shit.
Right.
And when I get in there and I start hitting him, it's gonna be a whole, because I'm not one of those fighters that don't have a quick eye. He knows that my eye is quick. He like, I have that.
Ryan Garcia made it clear at the press conference that once he begins connecting with his punches, everything inside the arena will shift in an instant. Ryan has complete confidence in his hand speed and reaction time and believes Conor Benn has never dealt with a fighter like him at welterweight. Henry Garcia already delivered his warning to Benn during the press event, and now Ryan is saying he will prove those statements true when they finally meet in the ring on fight night.
I just feel like Ryan's just too sharp, you know, and I think there's a difference in levels between a Ryan Garcia and a Regis Prograis right now, you know what I mean? And I think if Ryan goes in...
Eddie Hearn watched the press conference and everything happening around this matchup, then shared an opinion that closely matched the warning Henry Garcia gave to Conor Benn. Hearn stated that Ryan Garcia is too quick and too skilled for Benn at welterweight, and believes there is a noticeable gap between the two fighters. When someone with Eddie Hearn's experience sees a father confidently predict that his son will score a knockout, and then gives a similar view of the fight, it suggests that many people in the boxing world are expecting the same result when these two step into the ring.
Yeah, in terms of that fight, I think it's a good fight. You know, I don't think it's a big fight in America. I think it's a big fight in the UK. Obviously, Ryan's a big star in America, Conor's not. Ryan's a bigger star in the UK than Conor is in America, and Conor's a big star in the UK. So, yeah, I don't think it's a fight that's going to do massive numbers, but I like the fight. I think it's exciting. I think at 147, Ryan's a big fight. I don't think Conor should be fighting at 147. I think, I like him up at 160 or up towards that weight class, but I don't see a way he beats Ryan Garcia at 147.
Spencer Oliver gave Conor Benn a small chance of winning, but quickly pointed out why that opportunity may not be as strong as it sounds. He explained that after spending several years competing above welterweight, Benn's body has adjusted to carrying more weight, and returning to a lower division involves much more than just making the number on the scale. Oliver highlighted a concern that closely matches the point Henry Garcia raised when he stood at the press conference and delivered his warning to Conor Benn.
You have to give him a chance, but it's probably quite a slim one. Yeah, but listen, it's about opportunity, and we don't know. Conor Benn's been craving for this world title fight. He's been calling it out for a long time. The thing that concerns me, Paul, is when you go up to 160 pound, the super middleweight division, and then you're coming back down to welterweight. You're the division that you used to compete in, but you haven't been there for 4 years. You haven't made that weight for 4 years. I think your body adjusts and and acclimatizes to a certain weight division. And I think it's
Gareth A. Davies stated that he believes there is a real possibility Conor Benn gets stopped by Ryan Garcia, and that prediction matches the outcome Henry Garcia confidently announced at the press conference right in front of Benn. Davies pointed to Ryan Garcia's powerful left hook as the key punch that could create serious problems for Benn at welterweight. Henry Garcia encouraged his son to throw the shot if the opening appears, and now Gareth A. Davies is suggesting that exact opportunity could present itself once Benn steps into Ryan Garcia's striking distance on fight night.
He struggled at the weight. He's going to struggle against Garcia, who is a massive puncher at welterweight with both left and right hooks, notably that left hook. It's a dangerous fight for him. I think it'll deliver all the way to the fight, but I think he'll get knocked out by Ryan Garcia, unless he knocks Garcia out himself. I want to see Devin Haney in with Ryan Garcia as well in the rematch.
Carl Froch said he believes Conor Benn has virtually no chance against Ryan Garcia and expects the fight to be one-sided. He examined Benn's record and argued that there is little evidence to suggest he can compete with a fighter of Ryan Garcia's level at welterweight. Henry Garcia delivered a strong warning to Benn during the press conference, and now Carl Froch is echoing that confidence by telling boxing fans that the prediction is not simply talk. In his view, it is a realistic expectation of what could take place when the two fighters meet in Las Vegas on fight night.
Conor Benn against Ryan Garcia, I think Conor Benn gets absolutely splattered. I've got to be honest, I don't think he's got a chance. He's not there yet, and I've said it before, and he gets the ump with me for saying it. But who's he beat? What's he done? Who's his biggest win?
Chris Eubank.
Yeah, but... And who's the other kid he beat? Was it Algeria?
Yeah, but he was 43.
Eubank, you can't say that's a big win. This guy finished Eubank years ago.
And Ryan Garcia said he is ready to leave Conor Benn badly hurt, and claimed this is not just a normal boxing match, but a fight where he intends to completely dominate his opponent. Henry Garcia also told Benn at the press conference that Ryan is fully prepared and will knock him out. Now Ryan Garcia himself is describing in serious and direct terms what he believes his best version can do inside the ring on fight night. He is treating this as more than talk and more like a clear message of intent, while his father stands behind him fully confident in the same outcome.
I promise you I'm leaving him in a stretcher. I promise you I'm leaving him in a stretcher. If I gotta bite it, I'm leaving him in a stretcher. If I gotta twist his arm and break his arm in the ring, I will. This is not a fight to me, dog. I mean, this is not a boxing match. This is a fight. I'm coming to destroy his life. And if you think I'm playing around, well, people have died.
Ryan Garcia revealed the fight during an appearance on The Tonight Show and made it clear that the matchup with Conor Benn is personal. He also discussed fight night in Las Vegas while appearing on a major global stage alongside Canelo, which shows how seriously the boxing world is treating this event and the statements Henry Garcia made at the press conference. This is not being presented as a minor fight on a small platform. Henry Garcia warned Benn in front of the world, and now global attention is focused on whether that warning becomes the knockout his father confidently predicted.
Interference, because we're going to have Ryan Garcia Conor Benn in Vegas. We're gonna have We're gonna have Canelo and Christian and Billy in Saudi Arabia. So time-wise, they'll both be able to see. You'll be able to see both. Canelo will go first in the morning, and then Ryan will go in the evening. But here he was on Jimmy Fallon. Let's take a listen.
We're gonna announce it tonight.
Yes.
When is it, and what can you say about this fight?
I can say that we are fighting September 12th. It will be in Vegas. And the opponent, let's just say he's from the other side.
Yeah, so he obviously means across the pond.
Are you going to fight
He's across the pond. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I thought maybe he was from outer space. Like, all right, this is a lot of UFO talk and stuff like that. So I don't know if it was real.
Yeah, so there you go. I can't even show too much of the Tonight Show. But it was cool. It was cool to see that Ryan Garcia, got the spot on the Tonight Show. He also went on to say one of the big reasons this fight's happening is because things are personal.
Oscar de la Hoya said he is fully behind Ryan Garcia and supports him 100%. He added that if Ryan wants this fight, then he will remove any barriers needed to make it happen. De la Hoya saw Henry Garcia put Conor Benn on notice at the press conference and understands that when a father publicly guarantees a knockout, it reflects strong belief in his son. He described the situation as very interesting, and coming from someone who has been involved in major fights throughout boxing history, this is not a casual remark. It reflects his view of Ryan Garcia when he is highly motivated and fully focused.
I work for the fighter. Ultimately, if that's the fight Ryan wants, then we're gonna have to evaluate. We're gonna have to sit down and negotiate. And if that's the fight Ryan wants, then we have to make it. I'm for the fighter 1,000%, but it's gonna be very.
Conor Benn said he is aiming to make history and deliver one of the biggest nights boxing has ever seen. But at the same press conference, Henry Garcia directly told Benn that the only moment people will remember from fight night is Ryan Garcia knocking him out in Las Vegas. Benn is focused on building his legacy and creating a night fans will never forget. Henry Garcia agrees that it will be unforgettable, but insists it will not be for the outcome Benn is expecting.
Most memorable nights in boxing. The ones where people go, "Oh, what a fight. What a night. Something to remember, history made, legacy made." That's why I'm here. So whoever wants it can get it.
That's who you are. I have no doubt about it. But I asked a very direct question. This is the first thing. He don't know me that well yet. Who do you want? Who's the guy?
Garcia.
Yeah, that's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear.
Brian Bomack admitted that he had not paid much attention to Conor Benn before this fight was officially set because Benn was not considered a major name at that level. Bomack has worked with high-level fighters throughout his career and said Benn was not on his radar until Henry Garcia put him on notice at the press conference, which pushed the boxing world to take the matchup more seriously. He acknowledged that Benn is a tough fighter, but also pointed out that toughness alone has never been enough to stop Ryan Garcia from delivering on the expectations his father has set for him on fight night.
That's funny because, man, you asked me that question, and I really don't know him. I've probably seen him fight one time, and I just heard in the media that he's failed 2-3 drug tests, and that was it. I never really paid no attention to him because he's over here, right, and I'm over there.
And you will be now. You'll have seen the first fight. I've seen the
first fight, and he's a tough.
Eddie Hearn said that Conor Benn does not carry real power at welterweight and looks more dangerous and effective when competing at higher weight classes. This directly challenges Benn's claim throughout the build-up that he is at his best at his natural weight. Henry Garcia also stood at the press conference and confidently predicted that Ryan Garcia would knock Benn out. Hearn's view adds another layer to that discussion, suggesting that Benn may not have the same punch resistance or strength at welterweight when Ryan Garcia begins landing clean shots in Las Vegas on fight night.
I don't think he has any power down at that weight, and I think he looked much more effective and stronger up at...
Ryan Garcia repeated his stance in a very direct way, leaving no room for confusion or debate. He made it clear that he is not coming into the ring just to outbox Conor Benn, but to finish the fight decisively. His confidence matches the same certainty Henry Garcia showed at the press conference when he publicly put Benn on notice in front of the boxing world. Henry Garcia spoke about a knockout victory, while Ryan Garcia has now expressed that he is aiming for an even more damaging result. The Garcia family has stated their position from every platform, and Benn is now left with limited time to respond to what they believe will be a very difficult challenge inside the ring.
I promise you I'm leaving him in a stretcher. I promise you I'm leaving him in a stretcher. If I gotta bite it, I'm leaving him in a stretcher. If I gotta twist his arm and break his arm in the ring, I will. This is not a fight to me, dog. This is not a boxing match. This is a fight. I'm coming to destroy his life. And if you think I'm playing around, well, people have died.
So here is where everything currently stands, and the situation looks very clear. Henry Garcia stepped into the press conference and told Conor Benn directly that his son is fully ready and will knock him out. This was not just promotion, but the words of a father who has seen Ryan Garcia train every day and believes he knows what will happen on fight night in Las Vegas. Eddie Hearn has said he cannot see a path for Benn to win at welterweight. Carl Froch believes Benn will be completely outmatched. Gareth A. Davies has warned that a knockout is a real danger. Spencer Oliver has pointed out that Benn's body has spent years fighting at different weights, which could be a serious issue. Ryan Garcia himself has spoken with strong confidence about finishing the fight in a decisive way. Benn says he wants to make history and leave a legacy moment, but Henry Garcia and Ryan Garcia believe the night will be remembered differently. The only question now is whether Conor Benn can prove everyone wrong and shock Las Vegas, or whether the prediction made by Henry Garcia becomes one of the most talked about outcomes in British boxing this year.